All right, so let's dive into this. The Great Crystal of Atlantis. This thing is, kind of the holy grail of ancient clean energy tech, right? Supposedly, it generated a massive electromagnetic field capable of powering pretty much the entire civilization. Like, no fossil fuels, no pollution, just purely clean energy.
Right. The idea itself is fascinating because it aligns with concepts we're exploring today, like wireless energy transfer or zero-point energy. If the Great Crystal did exist and work as described, it could have provided a centralized power source that distributed energy wirelessly to homes, devices, and even transportation systems. A seamless and self-sustaining energy grid.
Exactly. And it wasn't just, power for gadgets or big industrial needs. It could apparently keep the entire city climate controlled, like permanently. Think geothermal energy enhancement or maybe some kind of infrared heating. The crystal sounds like it could adjust the environment to make everything so comfortable, like year-round.
Right. No drafts, no freezing winters, no sweltering summers. Some accounts even propose that they achieved this without any visible infrastructure. Imagine walking through a place where the heat was just there. Radiant or inductive heating could have been key technologies driving this system.
And let's not even forget lighting. How cool is this? Entire cities supposedly bathed in this soft, ambient glow. No wires, no lamps, just everything lit up perfectly, maybe using, resonance energy transfer or some kind of advanced futuristic electroluminescence.
That does sound a bit like modern LED or plasma technologies. If those legends are true, their understanding of energy efficiency was extraordinary. And it makes you wonder, were we rediscovering what they already mastered?
Totally. It's almost like they had a head start on concepts we're chasing today. Renewable energy, non-polluting power grids, and energy independence. Honestly, their Great Crystal might have been tapping into natural, inexhaustible sources like Earth's geomagnetic fields, cosmic energy, maybe even the sun?
It's a real possibility. Unlike our finite resource systems, their power grid seems like it might have been immune to depletion. That's an inspiring thought, not just for what it says about Atlantis, but for what we could work toward in the future.
Right, and it's amazing how so many of these ideas sound kind of sci-fi, but they're actually grounded in the same physics we're only starting to grasp. Imagine a world where power isn't just abundant, but limitless, sustainable, and wireless. So, building on that incredible energy system we just talked about, if the Great Crystal had the potential to power an entire city, it's no stretch to think it could fuel some seriously advanced transportation technology. Imagine flying machines that could zip across the sky silently and effortlessly, harnessing that same wireless energy. Some people even draw parallels to Indian vimanas, those ancient flying chariots. Have you heard about those?
Oh, absolutely. The parallels are really compelling. Vimanas were described as these incredible vehicles capable of vertical takeoff and silent flight. If the Atlanteans had a similar technology, it's plausible they could have harnessed anti-gravity or electromagnetic propulsion. Those concepts sound futuristic, but they're definitely within the realm of physics, even today.
And get this. Some accounts even suggest these crafts could move interdimensionally or travel to other planets. That's kind of mind-blowing, right?
It is. But even if we keep it grounded, no pun intended, silent, fast airships powered by something like crystal-based energy would be revolutionary. No combustion engines, no fuel dependency, just pure, clean propulsion systems tapping into cosmic or geomagnetic forces. It's a game changer for how we think about ancient civilizations.
And speaking of games, they weren't just playing around with the skies. There are stories about undersea vessels too, submarines resistant to extreme depths, exploring the ocean long before modern tech even existed. Imagine them cruising around using the same electromagnetic energy. How cool is that? How cool is...
Very cool, and possibly even practical. Undersea exploration wasn't just about curiosity, though. It could have been crucial for connecting their cities or even exploiting resources from the ocean floor. There's this theory that Atlantis had an entire subterranean network, tunnels, high-speed crafts, think hyperloops but underwater, and maybe using electromagnetic forces. The connectivity would have been seamless.
And let's not forget the wildest part, instantaneous travel. Okay, this one might steer a little more into the out there category, but what if they had mechanisms for, like, teleportation? You step into some kind of device powered by this crystal energy, and boom, you're on the other side of the continent.
It does sound fantastical, but teleportation, or at least incredibly high-speed transit, isn't entirely unimaginable in the context of energy manipulation. We already theorize about quantum entanglement and wormholes today. If they'd cracked some understanding of those principles, it could explain how they overcame the limitations of distance.
Right. No traffic jams, no long wait times, just getting where you need to be instantly. It's like they operated on a whole different level of technological luxury, you know?
Absolutely. Their understanding of energy systems might have reshaped everything, from personal transport to global connectivity. It makes you wonder what else we've overlooked about their capabilities.
Speaking of operating on a completely different level, let's dive into what might be the most mysterious aspect of their advanced systems: communication. I'm not just talking about high-tech radio waves or enhanced verbal communication. No, there are theories that suggest the Atlanteans could have utilized telepathic abilities, potentially powered by their great crystal. What do you think?
It's definitely one of the more fascinating claims. The idea is that the crystal didn't just distribute energy, it amplified mental signals, allowing people to communicate directly through thought. I know it sounds fantastical, but certain esoteric traditions and even modern pseudoscience hint at the energy-conducting properties of crystals.
Right? And it's not just made-up stuff either. Crystals do have properties like piezoelectricity, where they generate energy under pressure. It's a real phenomenon. So I guess it's not entirely out of the question they could have used that for, like, boosting telepathic abilities or something?
Exactly. And if they fully understood the electromagnetic spectrum, or even tapped into energy we don't yet understand, it's possible they integrated it into their daily lives, including communication. Imagine having no need for speech at all, just direct mental transmission. It would have made them incredibly efficient.
Efficient, but also super connected. Like, this isn't just about technology, it's philosophical, you know? The idea of being completely in sync with others, with no misunderstandings, no barriers, that's kind of wild to think about.
It really is. And it fits with the broader Atlantean philosophy of being in harmony with nature and each other. There's this recurring theme in myths and legends about their unity, both intellectually and spiritually. If their tools and technology reflected that, well, it's something humanity could definitely learn from today.
Oh, totally. I mean, just their use of crystals alone. Look at how modern pseudoscience talks about them. Even if we don't have definitive proof, there's a reason humans have been drawn to crystals for thousands of years. Maybe it's intuition telling us there's more to explore?
Perhaps. Crystals as conduits of energy, as connectors between people, or even as bridges to deeper knowledge. There's certainly something poetic and profound in that. Maybe it's not the literal technology we should be looking at, but the symbolism it represents, of interconnectedness, sustainability, and shared purpose.
I like that. Technology as a reflection of philosophy. Honestly, it's kind of inspiring. The Atlanteans might be gone, but the ideas they supposedly embodied still have so much relevance. And that keeps me hopeful, you know?
Absolutely. Reflecting on these stories doesn't just spark curiosity. It challenges us to think bigger, to innovate, to chase the same balance they're said to have achieved. Whether it's fact, fiction, or something in between, the lessons are timeless.
And on that note, I think we're out of time for today. It's been such an incredible journey exploring these ancient mysteries with all of you. Marlene, it's always amazing diving into this stuff with you.
Same here, Robert. These conversations are always so illuminating, no pun intended. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us. Stay curious and keep questioning everything.
We'll see you all next time on Moo the Motherland. Take care.